Hello everyone, welcome to this session on solving quadratic equation. I'm going to discuss three different methods to solve quadratic equation. Factoring, completing perfect square, and quadratic formula. We'll see the first method first. Factoring. How you can use factoring to solve a quadratic equation. So we'll take a quadratic equation first. X square plus 4x plus 3 equal to 0. So if you need to do this by factoring method, first you have to think about two numbers which will give you a product of 3 and a sum of 4. Which two numbers can give you a product of 3 and sum of 4? So 1 and 3 is an option, right? So if you are multiplying 1 and 3, you will get a product of 3, and if you are adding 1 and 3, you will get positive 4. So we will take x plus 1 and x plus 3 as our factors, because we have got positive 1 and positive 3 as our factors. So we can equate that to 0. Now if you want to solve for x, we can equate the individual factors to 0. So x plus 1 I'm equating it to 0, and x plus 3 also I can equate to 0. So I got the answers for x now. X is equal to negative 1 and x is equal to negative 3. So we'll move on to the next method. It's about completing the square method. Completing the square. So we'll take the same quadratic equation again. X square plus 4x plus 3 equal to 0. So in order to solve the quadratic equation by completing the square method, we need to eliminate the constant term from this quadratic equation. So we'll eliminate this constant term by subtracting the constant term from both sides of the equation. What is the constant term here? It's plus 3, right? So we'll subtract 3 from both sides of equation. So you'll get x square plus 4x equal to negative 3. If you are subtracting 3 from 0, you'll get negative 3. And now what we can do is we'll take the half of the x coefficient and we'll square it. So half of x coefficient is 2, and if you are squaring it, you'll get 4 again. That 4 you will add it to both sides of equation. X square plus 4x plus 4, and you are adding the same number 4 on the right hand side also. So this is a perfect square now. X plus 2 the whole square. And what do you get after simplification on the right hand side? It's 4 minus 3, it's 1. So now if you are taking out the square root from both sides, you will get x plus 2 equal to plus or minus 1. If you want to solve for x, you need to subtract 2 from both sides of equation. So you will get x is equal to negative 2 plus or minus 1. So you will get x is equal to negative 2 plus 1, and x is equal to negative 2 minus 1. So x can be negative 1, or x can also be -3. So we have got the same answers in this method also, right? So we will move on to the next method. We'll use a quadratic formula to solve a quadratic equation. So we'll take the same quadratic equation again, x square plus 4x plus 3 equal to 0. The standard form for a quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. If we are comparing these two equations, we can find out the a, b and c values. So a is 1, b is 4 and c is 3. Now the formula for finding out x is negative b plus or minus b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. So if you are now just plugging all the a, b, c values on this equation, you'll get the result. B is 4, so minus 4 plus or minus b square is 16 minus 4 times a is 1 and c is 3 divided by 2 times 1. Need to simplify this now. Minus 4 plus or minus 16 minus 12 divided by 2 minus 4 plus or minus square root of 4 divided by 2. What is square root of 4? It's 2. So we have got two different values for x. We'll find out individually. X is equal to negative 4 plus 2 divided by 2, and x is equal to negative 4 minus 2 divided by 2. What is that? X is equal to negative 2 divided by 2 is negative 1, and negative 6 over 2 is negative 3. We have got same answers for all the three in all the three methods. And what were our three methods? Factoring, completing the perfect square, and quadratic formula. Hope you have understood and enjoyed the session. Thank you.